Hello guys, Cynical from Smart Gamers Strategy, here with a walkthrough or multiplayer guide, whatever you want to call it, of the zoo map from the Escalation map pack. You'll notice the route I'm taking here. The reason I take that route is because it has a lot of ins and outs, and I can kind of peek through them and see the enemies before I get to where I actually want to be. Like I did with this guy here. He was hiding behind that tank thing to my left. I'm not sure what it is. The elk kind of display, I guess it used to be. It doesn't matter though. Just toss a claymore there, as it tends to be a high traffic kind of run through spot. Now, you'll notice I tend to stay away from this middle part here. The main reason is because there's just so many ways for the enemies to kind of get you from. There's 2 high points, and then you have like 3, maybe 4 different access points. So I'll only run through there if I know it's absolutely safe.
Spy ready for deployment.
Mind you, I do check it a lot though. Here I know it's relatively safe, so I'm just doing a quick run through. I'm not going to hang around long. Just want to get through there and back to the other side. I still have an enemy come up to me from behind and shoot me in the back, but it happens. You'll notice that doesn't happen too often with me though. It's just mainly because of the routes I take, whatever you want to call it. But I pay close attention to my minimap. I was lucky enough to be on a pretty good team. Not as, I don't mean skill-wise, I mean they're using team-based kind of kill streaks, like the spy planes and all that kind of stuff. You'll notice once in a while, I'll point it out whenever I do it. I'm not sure if I did already, but I'm not a very selfish player. If I see that one of my teammates might need a hand, like right here I tried to toss a flash up there. I wasn't planning on killing the enemy with it, but I like to try and give my teammates a hand. In the end, I want to win. I'm not necessarily gonna be a jerk and try and steal everyone's kill. Mind you, it does happen just out of kind of reflex, I guess. I'll see an enemy and start shooting at him. But if I know my teammate can get the kill and I'm 90% sure he's actually gonna get it, I'll probably just let him go for it. I'm not able to get this enemy here. When you come up on this part, I see a lot of players doing it. Don't just run out into the middle of it. Try and stay on the stairs so only your head's poking out. That way it's a lot harder for the enemies to shoot you, and it still gives you a decent view of the part beneath. If you know an enemy's right above you, by all means run up there, jump down, do whatever you have to do to kill him. But don't just run up there and kind of stand around. You're asking to get killed. I can guarantee you that. I'm not guaranteeing that you're gonna get killed, but I'm guaranteeing that it'll happen more than not. Now I did manage to get that guy. I'm not sure if he saw me initially, but I decided I better take a different route. I'm getting really low on ammo, and it's hard to find a weapon when all the players you're playing against seem to be using Final Stand or Last Chance or whatever it is on this map. Not on this map, on this game. I'm pretty screwed, so I toss the claymore down. Luckily it damages him enough for me to get an easy pistol kill, but he's using Last Chance or Final Stand, whatever it is, and he doesn't drop anything for me. Yeah, I know, I'm using the theater mode. It's just so much more convenient than having to remember to turn off my PVR every game and all that stuff. It's just a hassle. I love the theater mode. Just the fact that I can basically just play to my heart's content content and just get the games I want from theater mode. Kinda sucks because you can't see the kill streaks where I'm putting them, but I mean it's all relevant to where the enemy players are. You just throw them on top of the most red dots or a choke point or something. Now, when it comes to games like this, I don't have the fastest trigger finger. I'm not the most accurate. I do a lot of spraying. The things that kind of help me out are 1, I'm patient. 2, I'm about to die. I knew there's 2 guys on my right, 1 guy on my left, and I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna try and run up there and see what I can do, but that's my luck for you, there's a claymore there. But yeah, back to what I was talking about earlier. I'm not the quickest guy, whatever. I do have decent reflexes that it kind of helps me out, but most of the time it's all just really pure strategy. I do a lot of spraying and it gets me killed sometimes, but I generally hit my targets within a few seconds and they'll end up going down. So I mean, whatever works for me might not work for you, but I find every gamer has specific things that they're good at. Mine just happens to be really my timing, I guess you'd call it. I try and pay attention to my mini-map and where I'll think the other players are going to be and everything, so I try and time my approach based off of that. It's probably my strong suit. You'll notice a lot of players, they just kind of go run out into the middle of wherever and just start shooting. It's not something you're going to catch me doing all too often unless I'm really not paying attention or I'm really just not trying. Again, I'm gonna run out of ammo. It's one of the downfalls of spraying, but I managed to kill that guy, take his gun. I see another player run across, so I'm already hurt. I'm making sure I get the heck out of there. I'm not gonna stand much of a chance if we got into a actual gun battle. Now that I'm healed, I'm looking to flank him, but it looks like he's already dead. That's definitely not a good place to leave this building from. It's pretty easy to get killed. My own player runs up trying to knife me. He's being silly, I'm sure of it. So, going along with my general strategy for this map, it's best to, like every other map, kind of hang around the edges and poke into the middle once in a while. But it's not a good idea to really base your main kind of attack through the middle, as there's a lot of ways to get at you from behind. Like I said in my other videos that in Call of Duty you'll get killed a lot from the sides and behind. If that's happening to you, it's because you're running out into the middle like that, into areas where enemies have multiple access points towards wherever you happen to be standing. I know I've got a couple kill streaks saved up here. I didn't realize how close we were to winning. I really didn't, or of course I would have used them. But I managed to get the final kill, which is pretty awesome. I always love showing off my horrible spraying. And there you have it, 21-3. Not a bad game at all. See you next time.